Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to all you Akim that's pushing the word, truth, sincerity. Alright, so Ratazah coming at you again with another video. I came across this article as I was going on social media, going through, and I came across this post. Alright, it says bioethicists insist having kids is bad for planet Earth. All right, and that title or that statement made by this devil, this Edomite scientist, all right, is completely wicked, man. All right, it's completely satanic. And this is the agenda that the so-called white man basically wants to go with, man. Is to cut down the population, which is also a part of the plan of the elites. Okay, you could read about that on the Georgia Guidestones, which the brothers here in Atlanta had a chance to go visit. All right, I believe one of their commandments, so to speak, I think is to cut the population down to 500 million or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. All right, this is the plan of the elites of Esau. All right, some people deem them as the Illuminati. All right, so-called shadow government. All right, this is their agenda, man. Complete left-hand energy. Now, according to the scriptures, all right, which I have a few scriptures lined up that I want to just go through real quick. All right, according to the Bible, all right, the Most High commanded man to be fruitful and multiply, man. All right, the earth is very big, man. All right, let me just say that it's very big, and Esau has only discovered a fraction of the earth, man. Okay, so there's no such thing. So when they say, oh, the earth is being overpopulated, that's bullshit. All right, that's straight bullshit, because Esau has only covered or discovered a fraction of the planet Earth, man. Okay, there's certain boundaries, so to speak, that the Most High set to where Esau can't find or search out certain things. All right, so this is straight left-hand energy. All right, in the agenda of the elites to push this vibration on the world, man. All right, I read another study where they said that you could fit everybody in America in Texas. All right, so this whole thing about this having kids is bad, or it's bad for the environment or the climate. That's straight bullshit. All right, now I'm gonna read a little bit of this article, and I'm gonna get into some scriptures. And Lord willing, close the video out in a timely fashion. All right. It says for anyone who doubts the unhinged zealotry of climate change activists, NBC News Think Now offers the most cruel, heartless suggestion from one activist who has likely ever been offered. Having children is bad for the planet Earth. It says this astonishingly inhumane perspective is offered by one Travis Ryder, PhD, the Assistant Director of Education Initiatives, Director of Master of Bioethics Degree Program, and Research Scholar at the Burma Institute of Bioethics. All right, I'm gonna get to what he said. Bear me one moment. He said, let me jump to this paragraph. It says, several years ago, scientists showed that having a child, especially for the world's wealthy, is one of the worst things you can do for the environment. That data was recycled this past summer in a paper showing that none of the activities most likely to reduce individuals' carbon footprints are widely discussed. The second moral aspect of the view, that perhaps we ought to have fewer children, is also being taken seriously in many circles. Nah, man. What's bad for the environment is chemtrails, man. All right, chemtrails, GMO foods. All right, poison in the water, poison in the ecosystem. That's what's bad for the environment. Not having kids, man. All right, and all of these things which I named was all what put into motion by Esau, the so-called white man. All right, the so-called white man is the one that's destroying the environment with his artificial life, or with his poisons. Okay, he's dumping oil and radiation into the ocean. Okay, poisoning the fish. That's why you have these different forms of sea life beaching themselves. All right, you got 1,000 dolphins washing up on the beach dead. Okay, you got 100 killer whales washing up on the beach. All right, you got birds falling out the sky. Okay, you got people dying of cancer at a high rate. That's because of you devils, man. It ain't because of people bearing children and having families. It's because you poisoning the earth, man. All right, now I want to get a scripture. Go to Genesis. All right, showing you that from the beginning. All right, the Most High commanded man to have to be fruitful, man, and multiply. All right, this is Genesis 1 and 27. All right, and I'm gonna read it verbatim. It says, "And God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, replenish the earth." All right, and that's also a cut to people that subscribe to homosexuality, man. All right, scriptures didn't say he made male. He said he didn't make male and male, and then for them to multiply and to replenish the earth, because that's impossible, man. All right, he created male and female, man. All right, for them to come together. All right, have sex, procreate. All right, and to have children, man. All right, it says, "And the Most High blessed them, and God said," read verbatim, Slaki. It says, "And God blessed them, and God said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth." All right, so that's clear, man. All right, and that's in the first chapter in the Bible. All right, and we know that you so-called white people, you don't subscribe to the Bible, or you subscribe to the Holy Scriptures, man. Why? Because you're the devil, man. All right, it says, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. All right, yeah, man. So that was an order, or that was a commandment from the beginning for male and female to replenish the earth, man. And the Lord didn't give no cap. All right, He didn't say have 2 kids, or at a certain number you stop. Nah, man. You can replenish as much as you want, as much as you can. All right, because the earth is vast. All right, and I believe I mentioned in the beginning of the video, Esau has only touched or discovered a fraction of the earth, man. So he can't say that, oh, the earth is not enough room on the earth for people to live on. That's straight bullshit, man. All right, and that's completely satanic. Now, let me read a little bit more from this article. It says, let me see what else this devil said. It says more. "I believe that the seriousness of climate change justifies uncomfortable conversations. In this case, that means that we need to stop pretending the decision to have children doesn't have environmental and ethical consequences." Nah, man. The environmental and ethical consequences is like exactly what I just named, man. All right, it's the so-called white man. All right, beginning with the elites. All right, the Rothschilds, DuPonts, the Gettys, these elite banking families, okay, which have a wicked left-hand agenda, all right, to try to depopulate the people, man. These are the things that are ruining the environment. Okay, that's why you have various animals becoming extinct. Okay, like I made mention earlier, you have these different sea life beaching themselves. People dying with all sorts of cancer. All right, that's because of the environment that you set up, man. All right, you so-called white people, man, beginning with you elites. It says the argument that having a child adds to one's carbon footprint depends on the view that each of us have a personal carbon ledger for which we are responsible. Furthermore, some amount of an offspring's emissions count towards the parent's ledger. What the hell are these devils talking about, man? You see, and that's what happens when you rely on science, which the word science just means knowledge. All right, you have a false science, and you have a righteous science. Right, the righteous science is the Holy Bible. All right, the scriptures. Okay, or I should say the truth of the Bible. All right, and Christianity is not the real science, or it's not the truth. All right, it's the truth according to the Bible, which is the real science. But then you got false science, man, which is what these devils are all about, coming up with all kinds of false data and bullshit theories and things of that nature that make absolutely no sense, man. Okay, it's another scripture. This is Psalms 127, and I'm gonna jump to verse 3. It says, "Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward." It says, "As arrows are in the hand of a mighty man, so are children of the youth." Right. So the Most High speaks highly of children, man. All right, and bearing seed and having children. All right, that's righteous in the eyes of the Lord, man. And like I said, there's no cap. All right, or there's no no boundaries or how much kids you can have, man, or how big a population should be, man. The earth is very vast, man. Okay, this is verse 5. It says, "Happy is the man that have his quiver full of them. They shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies in the gate." All right, this is another scripture, Genesis chapter 9. All right, starting with going back to Noah. Okay, this is Genesis 9:1. It says, "And God blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth." Right. So there it is again, man. Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. So what Esau is talking about is completely adverse to the scriptures, man, which proves that the heads of this society, or the higher ups of this society, of Satan, man. All right. They go another one, Genesis 16. All right, this is with Abraham. I'm gonna start at verse verse 6. It says, Genesis 16:6. It says, "But Abram said unto Sarai, Behold, thy maid is thy hand, do to her as it pleaseth thee. And when Sarai dealt hardly with her, she fled from her face. And the angel of the Lord found her by a fountain of water in the wilderness, by the fountain in the way of Shur." It says, "And he said, Hagar, Sarai's maid, whence camest thou? And whither wilt thou go? And she said, I flee from the face of my mistress Sarai. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Return to thy mistress, and submit thyself under her hands. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, I will multiply thy seed exceedingly, that it shall not be numbered for multitude." Right. So this is the angel telling her what? That this seed, all right, that's going to come out of Abram, or out of Abraham, is going to be multiplied exceedingly, man. All right. And I believe the name Abraham means what? Father of a multitude, man. All right. Now, if I go to that word, I don't know if it's going to pop up on here, but if you look up that word exceedingly, all right, the Hebrew word there is rabah, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It says, right, multiply, increase, much, many, more, great, long, store, exceedingly, greater, abundance, man. All right. It says, be or become great, be or become many, be or become much, be or become numerous, man. Right. So that's what the Lord intended to happen with man on the earth, man, for their seed to multiply exceedingly, man. All right. This is the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. For man to have a free course, so to speak, to what? Replenish the earth, man. All right. It says, to become many, become numerous, multiply of people, animals, things. Right. So everything, man. Not only the people, but also the other creatures of the earth, man. The different animals. All right. It says to make large, enlarge, increase, become many. Okay. Yes, that's pretty much the point, man. So yeah, man. So these devils have an evil agenda, and that they're pushing that energy out that you know, and they're putting they planting a seed in the people's mind that there's too much people on the earth, or that having kids is a bad thing, man. How demonic can you be, man? All right. And then you wonder why, all right, Esau is pushing homosexuality and lesbianism at such a high degree, man. Because that way of lifestyle is anti-life, man. All right, homosexuality, lesbianism, bestiality, those various lives, those wicked, evil lifestyles promote death, man. Okay, two men cannot lay together and produce a child. Two women cannot lay together and produce a child. Even though Esau, being a damn Dr. Frankenstein that he is trying to artificially allow men to bear children, man. Okay, and people wonder why we call this man the goddamn devil, man. All right. So I think that's all I'm gonna read out this article. You brothers can check it out on your own if you have the time. But I'm gonna close out on this scripture. All right, because this is all the agenda of the elites, man. Is to put a clamp on society, so to speak, and cut the population down. And they're starting to do it, man. All right, by poisoning the people, giving them GMOs, spraying the chemtrails. All right, and just all out polluting society, man. All right, but it's not going to work. All right, pursuant to this scripture, and I'm gonna end on this. This is Job 5 and 12. It says, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty. Right, and your depopulation agenda, or your New World Order, okay, is a device of the so-called white man, man. And the Lord said he's going to disappoint you. All right, your so-called New World Order, all right, or your one world government that you're trying to establish is not going to come into fruition, man. Okay, it says he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Right, and that's talking about these so-called white people, beginning with true elites again. All right, your enterprise is what? Your New World Order, your satanic left-hand government or world power you're trying to set up, establish under the order, the vibration of Satan, man. And that's all this propaganda, this so-called false science is, man. All right, it's left-hand energy. All right, it's like the elder Yeshua likes to say, right? This is all left-hand energy being pushed down to earth, man. All right, but through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, the truth is going to stand, man. All right, and the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to stand. All right, so I'm going to read that again. It says, Job 5 and 12, it says, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise, man. All right, so through the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you devils are going to be cast down, and everything that you're trying to do and push on the left hand side is not going to prosper. It's all going to fail, man. All right, and the truth and righteousness is going to reign on the earth, man, very, very soon. All right. So with that, all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the bonds to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to all you Akim that's pushing the word in all truth and sincerity. Shalom.